Special. Regional soccer championships paved the way for several North Texas teams to move on to state. This boys program gets a chance to duplicate the success its girls team had last year. We'll also hear about this team's journey from tragedy to its most successful season ever. And we'll highlight the hockey playoffs for you. It's all coming your way tonight.
This is the Dodge High School Sports Special with News 8's Joe Trahan. Sponsored by Dodge. Grab life.
This weekend's high school soccer winners are now state-bound. Hello again, everyone. I'm Joe Trahan. The UIL State Soccer Tournament starts this Thursday. Qualifying ended on Saturday with regional championships. And after winning their regional finals, there are again a number of teams that are headed to Round Rock, and they're from North Texas. The Colony and Mesquite Poteet met Friday night in Rockwall with the Class 4A Region 2 championship on the line. It was scoreless late in the first half. The Colony with the indirect kick. Jason Geeler kicked it and Chris Guest headed it. Score one for the Colony, 1-0 Cougars. Just before the half, Poteet had a free kick of its own, and this was a good one. David Bailey with the header, but the Cougars goalie Alex Aquari right there for the save. Midway through the second, Poteet with another good chance after the whip by the defender, but his teammate Marcus Carmona bailed him out by kicking it away, another missed opportunity. Moments later, Poteet with the free kick. The ball was knocked around, and Michael Delgado took the shot. Aquari stopped it, but did the ball cross the goal line first? Poteet? Of course, they thought it did, but the referee did not. He never stopped the play. Now, here's another look. We didn't have a great angle, so we'll have to trust the call on the field was correct. And it stands up. One goal, all the Colony needed. They're headed to the state tournament after their 1-0 victory. A year ago, about this time, the girls soccer team from the Colony High School earned their first ever state tournament berth. We had them on our show, and they went on to win the 4A state championship. Now the Cougar boys team is making its first trip to state, and they're hoping their story can end just like the girls did last season. And we're doing our part because some of them are joining us now. We've got head coach Darren Bailey, as well as Tyler Murray, a senior midfielder, Jason Geeler, a senior forward, another senior midfielder, Rojo Montañez, Alex Aquari, who's the goalie, he's a junior, and senior Chris Guest, who's a midfielder. And, Coach, let me start with you. You seem to have a great bunch of guys there. How would you describe this year's bunch?
Well, I think that they're real fun to be around. I think that they're all about heart. So many times that you see teams that have that number in front of their names, whether it's number 1, Poteet, number 2, McKinney. And I don't think that can measure the heart that they have, and that's what they've been playing with all year. And
you guys obviously have a lot of togetherness. Tyler, tell me about the T-shirts that you guys are all wearing. How did it come about, and what does it all mean?
We made these T-shirts that say I love DB, which are Darren Bailey's initials. We just made them to show respect for his last year here at the Colony High School. He doesn't measure up to any other coach.
All right, that sounds like good stuff. Jason Geeler, I want you to tell me about what you've been able to put together. You've had several multi-goal games, and in your last playoff victory, 4 goals against Dallas Adamson. How do you do it? What's the deal with all this goal scoring?
The team pumps me up before the game, and I mean, we just get in the zone when we're playing, and it just helps us to win the game and lead us to victory and celebrate afterwards.
Now, Rojo, we talk about all this offense, obviously, in soccer, but I know that you had a great job of shutting down one of the best goal scorers in our area against McKinney. London Woodbury comes in with 37 goals, and you absolutely shut him out in that game, which was obviously key in you guys advancing in the playoffs. How'd you do that, and what are your thoughts when it comes to playing really lockdown defense?
Oh, when I get handed a defensive responsibility like that, I try to do the best I can, help out my team, and I'm glad that I was able to shut them out that game and get that win that night.
Yeah, it was incredible stuff. Alex, tell me about the game against Mesquite Poteet. just another playoff thriller that you guys were a part of. I guess that's kind of been the theme for this season. You had a great save late in that ball game. Take me through that save and what you felt after you pulled it off.
Well, the guy, he barely got a toe on it, and I just saw it rolling, and I just dove on the ground, stopped at the last minute on the line. They were all thought it went in, and I got up just playing the ball downfield to Geeler, but he didn't get to it in time, so it was an amazing feel. I couldn't believe I stopped it right there on the line, and it was just amazing.
One more question for you, Alex. How close was it to getting in, and was at any point did you think the ball had crossed the line?
It was probably about like a centimeter away from crossing. I mean, it was right there.
And another great performance in that game by Chris Guest. You get the game-winning goal against Poteet. Take me through that play and what you felt afterwards.
Well, Jason I've always told him to cross the back post on set pieces, and I'll be there. And he crossed the back post, and I was there, hit it back post in the goal. Felt real good.
I bet it did. Coach Bailey, let me in with you. You guys were picked 3rd in your district, and you're going to state. What do you guys have to do to try and keep this magical run alive and stay alive in these playoffs?
Well, I think it's more that they each understand their own responsibility. We know it's a team effort, but each of the players has an individual job to do, and if they can get that job done and accomplished and do what they need to do to get that accomplished, then I think we'll be fine.
And Coach Bailey, I'd like to pass on a special appreciation from everyone here at the show. You're kind of going above and beyond the call of duty in this one. You're missing your 11-year-old's birthday party today. You got a wish?
Yes, I would like to wish Kylie Bailey a happy 11th birthday.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks so much. That's Darren Bailey and the guys from the Colony. Go get them. Good luck with the rest of the playoffs, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The field is set for this weekend's UIL State Soccer Tournament in Round Rock. David Hinojosa of the Dallas Morning News joins me now for a preview. And David, thanks for being here. We do appreciate it.
No problem.
And what a miracle run it has been for the Colony. I mean, they finished 3rd in the district, and they just keep finding ways to win.
You know, I do these 4A rankings every week, and they were like one of the sources of frustration for me because when I'd get them up there, they would lose a game that I didn't think they should lose, and then when I drop them out of there, they'd win a game that they weren't supposed to win. And but you know what? They're riding just a momentum. They're playing very inspired soccer right now. Their coach is leaving after 15 years, and I know that's motivating them. And Jason Geeler's just been unstoppable in the playoffs. He scored 5 against North Dallas, 4 against Adamson. He has 10 of their 13 goals, and then he assisted on the game winner against Poteet. And when you got that kind of momentum on your side, you're tough to stop. And, you know, I think they've got as good a chance as anybody to win that.
Good stuff from them and good stuff from you. Thanks so much, David Hinojosa. We appreciate the time.
No problem.
Thanks. What a night for the Colony's Jason Geeler in their regional semifinal game against Adamson. Geeler scores 4 times and saved the best for last. On his 4th goal, he decked 2 defenders. Broken ankles, people, and the goalie goes down 2. Now we'll show it to you again and slow it down so you can see some of these great moves by Geeler. Scissor action there, nice. And what a game he had. The Colony won at 4-0. He scores all 4 goals, and Geeler gets our play of the week. High school soccer ends this week with the UIL State Tournament in Round Rock. We'll be there.